Name mismatches. Specifically, when your child's name on school records, maybe a transfer certificate, just doesn't match their official ID.
Oh, yeah. It sounds minor, doesn't it? A dropped initial. Maybe you're like one letter off in the spelling. But it's fascinating how this tiny error suddenly becomes a massive deal.
Right when the stakes are highest.
Exactly. It's, ignored for years and then bam, college applications, passport time, applying for that scholarship. That's when you notice the school leaving document doesn't line up with, say, the Aadhaar card or the birth certificate.
Right. And that's the crisis point. It feels huge.
Let's dive in. So first things first, let's really get into why this is such a big deal. It's way more than just a spelling mistake. In the eyes of any official system, it's basically an identity crisis waiting to happen. I know what you're thinking. You're looking at that one little letter and thinking, come on, how much trouble can that really cause? Well, the answer is a lot. In our world, everything runs on data, and even the tiniest error can create a huge identity mismatch. Take a look at this. It seems so simple, right? Rohan with 2 A's versus Rohan with just 1. To you and me, it's an obvious typo. But to a university's computer system or a government passport office? Nope. To them, these are 2 completely different people. And that mismatch throws up a giant red flag that can stop an entire application dead in its tracks.
And this is exactly where that tiny typo blows up into a massive problem. We're talking about some of the most important moments in your child's life here. Just imagine getting to the finish line for a college admission or a passport application only to get held up because of a spelling error that happened years ago. These aren't just little annoyances, they're serious roadblocks to your child's future.
Okay, I know that all sounds pretty stressful, but I have some fantastic news for you. The solution to this whole mess is incredibly simple and really powerful. It all comes down to a single piece of paper.
That's right, you can take a deep breath. You do not need to fight your way through some complicated legal maze or wait for months to get a correction. There is a straightforward official fix that can solve this almost immediately. The key, the magic wand in this whole process is something called an affidavit. Now, I know that word can sound a little intimidating, but it's really not. It's just a formal, written statement where you swear that the information is true. Think of it as a legal bridge that connects the wrong name to the right one. Simple as that. And that's really the bottom line. This one document is the hero of our story. It's the simple tool that gives you, the parent, the power to officially state the correct name and get everything right back on track. All right, so you know the what, and you definitely know the why. Now let's get down to the how. This next part is your practical, step-by-step guide to actually getting this affidavit made and submitted. First, let's get our supplies together. And I promise, the list is refreshingly short. You'll need about 10 rupees worth of e-stamp paper. That's just the official paper for legal documents. Then grab your child's Aadhaar card and their birth certificate. These are your proof of the correct name. And of course, you'll need a pen for your signature. That's it. Okay, here's your 6-step action plan. Let's walk through it together. Step 1, just write out the statement on that e-stamp paper. Step 2 is the most important part. You have to clearly state the incorrect name is this and the correct name is that. No confusion. For step 3, add your child's details plus your name and address. Now, step 4, get it notarized. But wait, only do this if the school actually asks for it. Check with them first. You might save yourself a trip. Step 5, hand in the affidavit to the school along with copies of your other documents. And finally, step 6 is so critical, we're going to give it its own special moment. And here it is. This is so important. The number 1 rule is to always keep a copy of the affidavit you submitted and any receipt or acknowledgement the school gives you. This is your proof that you did your part to fix the record. Please do not skip this step. Perfect. So you fixed the error that already exists. But how do you stop this from ever being a problem again? Let's move on to our final section, how to future-proof your child's records. And here it is, the golden rule. The ultimate pro tip is to make everything perfectly consistent. Take a little bit of time to double-check that your child's name is spelled the exact same way across every single one of these documents. A quick audit now can save you a world of pain during future job hunts, ID renewals, you name it. So I'll leave you with this final thought. It's a simple question, but the answer is incredibly important for your child's future. A quick 5-minute check of your files tonight could be one of the most productive things you do all week. So, are you absolutely sure everything